I wasn't sure if I should film this too. I mean, two videos about two Danelectro pedals. Don't mind the squeaking door. I was just getting a bit of fresh air in. Might be more than enough, but this one doesn't have any buttons. There's going to have to be some sort of screen up on this upper panel. Might be a bit interesting. See how they've done it. See if there are any gotchas. You know, if I wreck this getting it apart, as unlikely as that seems, maybe someone else won't have to when they see my mistake. They're strange screws. Maybe there is a screw standard that looks a lot like a Phillips head, which is very Japanese, I think. Maybe that's what they are. I do have the drivers for them if ever I get in a spot or bother. Hooray, flies. Oh, jeez. You look at that PCB there, that's filthy. Yeah, it's coming apart. I'm gonna give this a proper clean as well. When I put it with, I've got 3 of these Danelectro pedals. There's an Echo, a recently acquired Daddy-o, and then there's this tuner pedal, which annoyingly enough won't work on a bass guitar. Well, it will, but trying to get it to pick up the low E's, really not a thing. Yeah, this is on a cable. You'll recall that the Dan Echo was a direct board-to-board connector. There's some interesting shielding in place there. Yeah, it's got to come apart. When one side got them sorted out I noticed just how scratchy the button action is on this one that I hadn't pulled apart and lubricated, and I was like, oh no. I really want to get in and lubricate that button. So here we are. I'm pretty tired today, so not a lot else I'm going to be doing. Right, foil side up. Wow, it's filthy. Flux filth. It's slightly different too. There are the usual 4. Well, usual. I've only pulled. This is only the 3rd one I pulled apart. But the others all had these screws, but this one appears to have an extra 2 really fine ones right up the front here. But they might just hold the display in. They might not need to come out. This might come out with the display attached to it. Depends on what they go into. I love this little detail here. It's beautiful. It's like a radio dial or something. See, those solder points drive the display. Oh, hang on, I see it. There's a screw right down, let's see if I can get it on the camera. Right down the bottom there. I don't think these top ones are the ones to take out. But I might have to get to that one. Yeah, these 2 screws hold. These 2 screws appear to hold the PCB to the display, and there's a little bit of wiring, short wiring, delicate wiring behind here. And then that screw and one that's out of sight under here appear to be the screws that connect the whole stack up onto the just heading over here to find a precision screwdriver that hold the whole stack up onto the onto the plastic fascia thing. Don't know. Is this the right size? Yeah. Yeah, getting that back there will be blue tack. A blue tack job. But I don't... No, and that's frustrating too. There's no need. There's no need for this to be such a headache, I don't think. Because this board could have a relief cut into it. And it'll be tempting to add one. I won't, but it'll be tempting to add one. What I've got to do is undo that screw and that screw. And I suspect at that point I'll be able to pivot you know what? I can now pivot that board enough. So I'm going to reinstall the screw that holds the fascia, that holds the display to the fascia. Remember, I could get to the one on this side, but not the one on the other side. I'm going to reattach that. Yep, just got it. Because I've got just enough motion now to get the button out. And that was all I wanted to do. So, rather than persevere, I'll clean the button, reassemble it, and leave this all in place, because that's a headache. I might have a hunt around, see if someone else has figured out a nice way of doing it. Maybe this can be all unclipped somehow. Like maybe there's a yeah, it's possible. I don't think I'm going to do it, but it's possible that if I lever up on the little catch that holds this plastic thing in, I can get the whole lot out. But I don't think it can, because it can't slide forward because of these posts. So I'm done with that. I will clean the board still, but that's as far as this is going to get disassembled. There you go.